2025 PSA World Championships presented by the Walter family. Women's semi-final match. Hania El Hammamy of Egypt to serve. Nouran Gohar of Egypt to receive. Best of 5 games. Love all.
Well, it's one of the semi-finals we've been looking forward to. This could be a monumental evening of squash here in Chicago tonight. The standard is going to be incredibly high from the 4 best players in the world, the women and the men. Who are you going for, Lisa, for this one?
I knew you were going to ask me that. I'm nervous. I don't think I am, to be honest. All week I've been sure that Gohar was going to retain the title. And now we've come into this match, I'm just excited, I'm bubbling. And I don't want to give, I can't say. I do appreciate this new top from Gohar, the blue, the sleeveless. Shouldn't often go for the sleeveless. Could this be Hammamy's time? I think this is the best opportunity she's had to date. It certainly won't be the last, but just with the way that her game has developed over the season, actually, in the last year since collaborating. Oh, we've had the first wallop on the head.
Are you okay?
She's got a mark.
Do you need physio?
Yeah, you can just see there's no blood, but there's a little bit of a swelling developing already. So here, the follow through.
Oh!
Goodness me, that was... Oh, my word.
Oh.
You okay?
Do you remember in Qatar?
Yeah.
I do very much remember in Qatar.
No light. 2-1.
Wow, that is developing.
That is going to be, that's growing by the second.
Well, here we go, Joey. These two don't need any encouragement. As I was saying, I do feel this is the best opportunity for Hammamy, just the way she's been all season. TOC would have given her loads and loads of confidence. She also had the win in Octasia.
3-1.
Gohar and Shabini not present there, but still it's a tournament in the bank. Obviously the match in El Guna as well, 11 in the 5th, could really have gone either way. Vanessa said in the studio it's going to be about who can remain calm and composed and keep it together, really. Squash-wise, you can't really separate them in terms of their level and their physicality as well. Fantastic start here for Hammamy. She's had Gohar pinned behind her for the most part. Oh!
Well, it's a bit of a Mel Gibson lethal weapon roll, that one again.
Do we need court service? Yes, can we get court service, please?
Already we've had a conk on the head to Gohar, and that was just a slip. Yeah, that was... She just lost the footing there. There's no contact with Gohar.
Thank you.
That was odd, really.
Yeah, just lost the footing.
And out.
Broke her fall with the roll.
It was elegant. a lovely combination. The immaculate lob into the back. El Hammamy lobs so well from backhand to forehand. It's really the shot that won her the final against Gina Kennedy and Optasia. Had her on a right tangle. And the follow-up in the complete opposite corner with the drop shot. It's a lovely hold from Gohar.
And now 3-4.
I'm feeling this could be a bit of a classic between these two, because it's now kind of going point for point.
Very clean finish.
And now 5-3.
Technically perfect. Forehand attacks has been an area where Hammamy has really improved over this season. She also has a straight kill option as well. Oh wow, that's invisible, that ball straight.
The variety that's going in the front from El Hammamy is really impressive. This is a good sign of her looking quite comfortable and relaxed.
Such conviction in her hitting, isn't there? Every single shot, she knows exactly what she's trying to do.
And out 4-6.
Trying to just rev the tempo here, Gohar. Oh, it's an awkward one. It's such a clever shot from Gohar, tangling El Hammamy.
5-6.
Yeah, it was played subtly from Nouran Gohar. So 1 point in it, 5-6 in this first game. Finding a range now herself.
Yes,
Most of the points that she's won have subtle
6-all.
hold, a pause at the top of the swing, and then she's hitting the space.
It's quite interesting, this. El Hammamy does, she's in her rights to take a tail break, but she does use this to good effect against Gohar. If Gohar gets a run of a couple of points, she tries to break it up. She's taking her time as she goes back. Gohar bouncing that ball, eager to get going. Keep the momentum up. Smile, the middle of the head, it was the right shot to play.
Ridiculously high quality rally.
Wanted to probably take the pace off of it like she did in the previous backhand volley winner, and the swing certainly up there. And she'll get some ice on that forehead in between games, Gohar.
I don't think she'll care.
Certainly in the walls, she got walloped in Qatar. She broke her nose. It was earlier on in the season.
No heads. No.
Well, she really believed it was a let ball. She'd have reviewed that one. She got her movement slightly stuttered there, Gohar. See it there, it's calming down a little bit. It was the earlier contact on the forehead from the El Hammamy follow through.
Yes, legs. Yes.
Tail break time for Gohar. I feel
I thought
that
she was
was
maybe going to review,
yeah,
actually.
that was definitely worth a review.
Yeah, I agree.
We see this one again here now. She goes in, the shot's played, and
8,
second
6.
bounce is just before the short line. Shot through the front wall. The VIP area is around the front wall sidewall.
Yes, left side. Out.
Yeah, Gohar has been incredibly accurate on this left wall, the backhand side. The way the ball has been hit aggressively, but always just travelling towards the side wall at impact point, making it difficult for Hammamy to hit. 3 winners there.
8-all.
I mean, this is such a treat, isn't it? They're coming into the business end of the first game, locked in at 8-all.
I didn't ask you for a prediction, Joey.
You didn't, and you never gave me yours.
I don't have one.
It is a nightmare, though. I mean, I've changed my mind about 4 times today. When they're both playing well, there really is nothing between them.
9-8. Yes, lads.
Well, the panic there, of course. We can understand why, you know, just waiting for the decision.
9-8.
The contact with the feet. Movement from El Hammamy to keep herself in the rally, and just shows again the quality between these two, second to none.
No legs. No.
So the review goes up as quickly as the decision was made. Original decision being a no let. Let's have a look at this one, Lisa.
We don't need any comments, thank you.
Yeah, initially I'm thinking let ball was the first thing I thought. I think I'm still sticking with that. It does look that Gohar just goes maybe a little bit too much for Hammamy. But am I overcomplicating?
No, not at all. I think she has got Hammamy in her sights there and doesn't realise that the ball quality is so high.
Yes,
Deemed as just a bit of general traffic, so a bit of a lifeline now for Gohar at such an important stage. She still has her 2 reviews, so does El Hammamy. So Rod Martin, who will be up with Olivia Weaver in the next semi. Former coach of Nouran Gohar.
Video referee decision on the Gohar appeal.
Another video review. Getting very tense.
Both players, please,
end of
during
this
the
first
review,
game.
no comments. Miss Gohar, would you like to use a towel, please? Thank you.
Just a little bit on the hand. Gohar's racket on the hand there. For Hammamy.
Yes,
See the
let 9
deviation
from the right. That was a video referee, yeah, it wasn't your review. 9-8. Yes.
Well, she hasn't let that out for all tournament. I haven't heard her give it that type of screech. Fox cry here in Chicago. Everyone running for the park. 9-all.
Ooh.
Unless we get any conclusive evidence, I can only see it as call it as I see it.
Well, you know exactly what the crowd
Unless
thought
there's
of
any
that one.
conclusive evidence.
Oh dear.
Then
No,
we
well,
haven't got any conclusive evidence, and I saw it out.
This is the issue with the court, out of courts.
Hand out, 10-9, game ball.
I'm not 100% sure, the referee, so not showing it. It'd be easier if you just cut the court round the front and the side out of courts, and then if it's out of court, it's out of court, just like the back wall.
Yes, let it.
She's got to really, really keep her head here, El Hammamy. You know, she screamed out with that terrific width winner, and then the ball that was slightly dubious out of court. Let's put the pressure on. It's a game ball now for Gohar. She straightened that well.
Oh dear.
She's throwing her hand up. She wasn't happy about the previous movement in the middle of the court, but she's got to keep her head, as I keep saying. Oh.
I didn't see anything wrong there. You're both just playing the ball from where it is and looking to be preempting the shots. Give each other space.
Well, we're going to have a look at the movement there, because she was really animated.
10-9, game ball.
Always a difficult one when you're hitting from a position like that. Naturally, you are moving backwards as you hit it, which was shutting Hammamy out.
It's a lot of power hitting coming from Gohar.
Oh, that was a big chance for Hammamy. The ball spraying out into the middle of the court.
Yeah, the error, that's going to hurt her. That really is, because she was attacking so well at the beginning of the first game and pulling off of what was quite a loose ball from Gohar. First game, Terminator 1. 19 minutes in duration of the highest order between these two great players, but it's Gohar that leads.
Well, there's never a match between these two that doesn't disappoint. This game, ridiculously high quality. It was Hammamy that got off to a good start with a 3-1 lead. That was her just tripping over a bit of air, unfortunately. A few video referee decisions, a few hotly contested rallies as well. And you can feel the tension here. It's off the charts. Say it's the Windy City, and it is like a tornado on that court in game one.
Seconds.
Back to this one here. In the first women's semi-final,
A very calm kind of procedure there from Hania El, and of course the Warrior Princess just relaxing. Surprised she hasn't got a lovely cup of tea. Thumbs up. She's great. She really is.
Talking of relaxed, I mean, you wouldn't think
great.
she's the got a semi-final of the World
I
Championships.
know. You can't beat it. Darwish there in the cap, a bit more animated, but
Play
Hania El, it's a good
30
balancer
seconds.
for Gohar. Speaks softly and slowly. Not much in it at all, but it's a one-game deficit for this lady in the all-whites.
15 seconds.
Battle of the Egyptian women in this first semi-final. Nouran Gohar, as we look at the stats there, the winners from Gohar, 6 to 7. Just that increase in errors, the positive start. She was hitting her marks, and it just started to creep in towards the back end. The first game. Gohar starts this second.
Yeah, the 5 errors from Hammamy wasn't necessarily the wrong shot selection. Ball just catching a bit of a funny bounce.
1-0. Yes, lad.
Another bit of contact
One
on
love.
the body of Hammamy. Oof. Gohar just pointing to
Yeah,
a straight
wow.
volley drop option rather
Yeah.
than
Sorry, Lisa. What's interesting about that is the kind of smile on the face. You wouldn't have seen that a couple of years ago from Gohar making an error. Again, it just presents the relaxation that she's got and the confidence in her abilities. She was very uptight and very intense for a long period of time.
as I said in game one, there was 4 winners in the backhand area for Gohar. What's been interesting so far in the second game is Hammamy has chosen not to battle down that left wall too much. 1 shot, maybe 2, and then she switches it with a boast or a cross court to the forehand. It's good awareness from the Leopard.
2-1.
Obviously a lot more trust and confidence in her forehand attacking ability now, Hammamy. We all often spoke about the backhand volley drop The way she hunts across the mid-court and the backhand side being a massive strength for her. She's got that on both sides now.
Stroke to go. Hand out 2-all.
Of those. It's much better, a lot more conviction on that backhand volley drop.
3-2. Yes, let 3-2. Yes, can we get court service, please?
You see that both players sweating profusely out there.
Miss Hammamy,
Temperature
can you use
is
the towel
really
as well?
warm,
Thank you.
although windy.
Thank you.
It's like a tropical storm that's coming in later on. That's what it feels like. Nouran Gohar usually wears a kind of fitted t-shirt. This is, as Lisa pointed out, the kind of vest top. You don't usually see her wearing that, but sweat obviously comes off more off the shoulders as well, swinging through.
3-2. Right side.
Somehow, you know, the deep guttural voice of Kareem Darwish on the front row
4-2.
when these backhand attacks are going in. Again, getting low, and it's good conviction. So he's saying to her in between games to play through the shot, just simple bits of info just to reassert what she was doing at the beginning of the first. That's quick. That's really, really quick. I mean, that was like something out of a cartoon. She went in, played a backhand drop shot, and then the feet went like the clappers.
It's really good awareness from Hammamy.
Seriously quick feet.
She'd have sensed the body weight of Gohar going off for the cross court.
We always talk about this squash terminology of the hold. She did delay a swing, then put it in, stopping the movement of Gohar. So the racket really starting to flow nicely for El Hammamy.
Oh, nice jab.
7-2.
Couldn't have asked for a better shot off that cross court. Has been a brilliant response in this second game, given how tetchy you could say at the end of that first got.
Yes, let. Play review Gohar on the yes, let decision.
Again, a kind of calm ask of a review from Gohar.
It's a big deviation here, Joey. She's actually tried to hit a drive. She's tried to hold and punch deep, soft.
Yeah, the shot was prevented. There's, again, the referees like to use the terminology if it's affected or prevented, and if it's prevented, the actual shot's prevented, it's considered a stroke, and that's what they've seen there.
To Gohar, decision overruled. Gohar has 2 reviews remaining. Hand out 3-7.
Leopard is absolutely prowling. Great hustling going on from Hammamy, trying to volley, half volley, absolutely everything. Oh, that was so sneaky!
Oh, really appreciated by the crowd, that one. First time she's played that shot this match. She's been going straight on the backhand drop. Bit of a masterclass, this one by El Hammamy.
Oh.
Are you okay, both of you?
It's funny, but it's not funny at the same time.
Well, I mean, I think they're both okay, thankfully, and
it's nice to see.
Yeah, it's quite nice to see with the kind of history they've had. There's got to be a respect there.
Court service, please.
So a bit of a clash of knees.
Cool.
Oof, that could have been brutal on both, the old knees going. It's like Gohar stepped on a mine there on the battlefield.
Thank you. Stroke to El Hammamy. 9-3 from the left.
This has been near flawless from Hammamy this second game.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's been a great response because that was, the first game decided on really, really small margins. She's responded so well after the increase in errors that we saw in the first. It's not deterred her from her attacks, Lisa, at the front, and they are flowing really well.
Absolutely put in like a bullet.
And 4-9.
I'd be absolutely delighted with that shot. Zero emotion and just laser focus from Gohar.
For a better straight drive. She's going to have to come up with quite a few of those, though. 4-point lead for El Hammamy in this second. Gohar does have a habit of doing this, though. She starts to really work the ball when she's in a deficit.
6-9.
Doesn't panic.
No, she's got brilliant composure. Both of them do
Quickly,
in this current
please.
phase. Incredibly high quality rally.
6-9.
Talk about squeezing. I mean, 4-point lead was there. It's now down to 2. She's working her way back in, taking the pace off it, but the accuracy levels are inch perfect.
Oh, that's her first error. First error of the game from Hammamy.
This is massive of this second game.
Just a point away now, Gohar. This is a massive swing and switch of momentum. Just getting my Dutch out.
It's very, very catchy.
Definitely was out of court.
By a cat's whisker.
And out 10-8, game ball.
She knows it as well. It's always heading there. That is a lifeline and a half for Hania El Hammamy at this point.
Taking her time, and rightly so. Just a little bit of look. She knows it. This is her opportunity now. Some of the best squash we've seen from Gohar coming back from that 4-point deficit. 2 game balls, though, for El Hammamy to level up in this first semi-final. And she gets the win. She gets the tin. And she gets the win in the second game. Shaking her head. She knows that she kind of slightly let Gohar in, but it's game on between these two. I wouldn't expect anything less from the world #1 and the world #3. So we're up to nearly 40 minutes of squash, and it's only 2 games that have been played, and it's 1 game all. Well, the US #1 is in the house. We caught up with her earlier with Aisling Blake.
Today, it must be quite difficult. Do you find a time to focus on your match and then try and distract yourself for the rest of the day, or how do you go about today?
Yeah, I think there's definitely a big balance. I think, you know, when you're in practice in the morning on court, it's very intense. You're as focused as possible, just paying attention to details and trying to, you know, just really feel the court, feel your targets. But throughout the day, I think also it's a lot of relaxing, just saving as much mental energy as I can for when I step foot on that court. So I've just have all the reserves ready to go.
Big moment for you. We wish you the best of luck.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Can't wait.
Yeah, great to hear from the US #1, the All-Star.
Play will resume in 30 seconds.
Well, we all get a response from Gohar. I mean, it's kind of interchangeable, isn't it, between the two with this, and this is why they have these long 5-game encounters. I mean, we are still in the very early stages of this match, Lisa.
Well, there was a response. She was really coming back in there,
15
and
seconds.
it was just 2 errors there at the end that undid that comeback.
On court, please. Time.
Hania El Hammamy taking to the court.
1 game all.
This is going to be a very long evening of squash, which is going to be fantastic for everyone around.
We've needed it.
Love all.
This tournament certainly needed it. Semi-final stages now, and as we look at the stats for game 2,
It's the same number of winners for Hammamy in both games, but that all-important error count being significantly reduced to just 1 in that second game. Gohar did such an incredible job as she was mounting her comeback in that second game of just eliminating the volley for Hammamy. Wasn't really
Yes,
giving her
sir.
any opportunity to
Player
gain the
view,
mid-court
Hammamy
and
on
be
the yes,
aggressive with her
decision.
hitting.
Not sure.
Coupled with a little bit of a step back from Hammamy, a little bit tense. Gohar was being incredibly stingy as well, not really opening up the court.
Yes, let decision upheld. El Hammamy has 1 review remaining. Love all. I don't know what the noise is. Some sort of interference.
So what's happening? It's there's a dust storm warning that's come through. So it's gone pinging on everyone's phones. So this is setting everyone's phones off. You see, it's coming on everyone's phone that there's a dust storm. I mean, we don't even get that when we're in Cairo.
No, we
There's a lot
don't.
of dust storms there.
You don't get the warning in Cairo, it happens every day, they're used to it. It says, flashed up on my phone now, dust storm warning in the area, be ready for a sudden drop to 0 visibility. Pull aside and stay alive, Joey.
Well, it's good that we're indoors. I was on the rooftop only an hour ago.
That is ridiculous movement from El Hammamy, switching that pressure to attack.
1 love.
It wasn't really the right shot selection, to be honest. Gohar was right there pressing forward in the area. All the ones.
It's kind of
And out.
become a little bit
2-1.
disjointed. We've got the shorter rallies at the moment. As I say, we go through all the different kind of rhythms and non-rhythms of the match with these two. Again, it's that noise. It's
Very siren-y.
it is, isn't it? I don't know what you're meant to do. Just run and get your goggles for the dust storm or what? So
I'm
I
not
don't really
sure.
get it. She went for the cross-court neg.
Oh, what a touch!
Tied it up well.
Service, please.
Oh, she's going into blood territory. She does tend to throw herself around and get little nicks. This seems to be on the palm of the hand.
A little splinter, maybe.
Oh, yeah, she really slid through on the wood floor. More recently, we've been playing on the glass floor. It was a really nice adjustment there from Gohar, kind of croquet-esque. Ouch.
Oof. I think there'll be a splinter in there for sure.
Thank you. Hand out, 2-all. Down.
Well, Gohar really kind
3-2.
G'ing herself up. Trying to make a push now, you can tell that. Look at the body language. Gohar wanting to make a bit of a break from El Hammamy at the early stages of this third.
Yes, let. Player review Hammamy on the yes, let decision. I didn't see it prevented.
She doesn't have a review. She doesn't have a review.
Yes, she does.
No, you said no review. Can you check?
No, she's got one review, Miss Gohar. Just leave that to me, thank you.
It's kind of the old classroom antics, a
Oh,
little
she
bit
clips
of...
the arm.
yeah,
Sorry.
she does. Both players coming into the match with 2 reviews each.
Shoulder wobbles there.
Yeah, no, there's impact on the racket. So again, it's back to, is it prevented or effective? We saw that this similar situation was given as a stroke for Gohar, and that's consistent, Lisa.
Hammamy decision overruled.
It is.
Has one review remaining.
Both players
Hand
coming
out,
into the match
3-all.
have 2 reviews each. Unless it goes to a 5th and final game where both players will receive 1. Flurry of errors in the start of this third game for both players. I love the way El Hammamy constructed that rally. Teasing Gohar by switching it over to the forehand side,
5-3.
waiting for an opening and then hitting into the backhand front. Has definitely had a lot more success here in this match so far when she stayed away from battling down this backhand wall with Gohar. Oh, that's attacking. Oh, nice tidied up there from El Hammamy.
Well, just making a point about a possible pickup that was slightly dubious, but she's won the rally and she's making a move. It's quite a scrappy early start to this third game between the two of them, and that's where the mental focus comes into it. You know, it has everything, doesn't it, throughout these encounters with them, because obviously the physicality is immense with the way they play and for the duration. Get the emotional side of it. That was the pickup that did actually look down. So she was well within her rights to be a little bit hessy about that one.
Bounce.
Going back to it just encompasses the whole thing, and that's why we get these great matches with them. And there is obviously that respect between the two, but they don't exactly like each other on the court or off the court. You don't have to like your opponents.
No, not at all. has a very different feel. This part of the match has a very different feel to it. Usually we see the players battling, doing a bit more of a length battle, you have to say, and then either player waiting for an opening. This has had a lot of front court action, this third game, which is partly why it's a little bit more broken up.
Yes, led for 4-6.
I'm enjoying even the way, as in line with everything that you've just said there, even the way that they are playing against each other now. Like if we were to watch these two playing 2 years ago, for example, it would feel totally different. There'd be a lot of hard hitting, a lot more length battle. And now there's so much more variation for both players. There's a lot of lifting, they're using the front court a lot more.
Yeah, the development of the games, the kind of all-round game that's coming into it, but also the Egyptian players like to, when they get interviewed, talk about the plans, you know, coming in with a plan, and they're having to evolve all the time because they play each other, they know each other's games so well, trying to kind of catch each other out, which again makes it fascinating.
You know, we're seeing now in the match, really the front 2/3 of the court are being primarily used for both players.
Yeah, I mean, this court is a
5-6.
different court to the ASB German courts. It's a different branded court. It was formerly the Canary Wharf court used in London for the men's event there. So it's now over here in the States, and it's got a fast front wall. It's certainly taking a good shot in. So the stroke is given, and that gives a 2-point lead at 7-5 for El Hammamy.
7-5.
Just wonder if we'll get an ask the new ball from either player. They do have a habit of doing that after the end of the third. What do you think?
I think Gohar will ask for a new ball. And that new ball, if Gohar is to ask for the new ball, it'll be a lot faster.
6-7.
And then couple that with the very fast front wall, the ball's just going to be travelling at El Hammamy a lot quicker and give her less time on the ball to be composed and controlled.
Yeah, just going into the kind of structure of the court, with the thickness of the glass is exactly the same. So when we talk about kind of there is a specific thickness of glass that's used for the glass courts, but it's to do with the kind of fixings of how tight it's put together on the front wall. So if there's a little bit more give, I think that takes a bit more of the speed out of the ball. Whereas if it's very, very tightly put together with the panels, that gives you that ability to really let rip on it. Of course, these are portable courts, so they're taken down and built and taken down and built. So
Stroke to Gohar. Seven all.
Yeah, she's just clipped her there on the backswing again. There, the ripple of Hammamy's arm. Nothing in this at all.
It's just, you know, you couldn't write it. It was always going to be close. Right on cue, very fast front wall, a lot of power there from El Hammamy. Bang.
And out 8-7.
It was the time to inject the pace, for sure.
It's very clever because she hit it quite shallow on her body, so she disguised the ball. Gohar not seeing it till the last moment, and it gone.
Stroke to Hammamy.
Well, the racket's caught El Hammamy unable to prepare the backswing.
Well, I'll tell you, this is probably going to be upheld, and it is.
Stroke to El Hammamy, decision upheld. Gohar has one review remaining.
That's a very good guess from you, Joy.
Well, it catapults El Hammamy further away at the back end of this third game.
The original shot, Joy, from Gohar was incredible. The way that Hammamy's defended that so tight.
Being tight from tight. Very frustrating when you can't actually get the ball on the front wall and your opponent's just that type of shot, and it's gone straight in the towel box. So she's asked for the new ball as well. So Gohar
2 games to 1. Miss Gohar has requested
triggered the new ball. The original being in the towel box, that will be collected straight in there. Hania El Hammamy, she lost out the first game. She's taken the last 2. Looking in good order. We're close to an hour now between the 2 Egyptian warriors in this first women's semi-final, and it's El Hammamy that leads by 2 games to 1.
Well, it's another fantastic game. It's another game filled with ridiculous quality from both players, but El Hammamy managed to play a style that didn't allow Gohar to be as powerful as she usually is. Gohar was also lifting and taking the pace off of the ball quite a lot, and that area there was that backhand tight line is something that was working so well for Gohar, and Hammamy's done a really good job of keeping the ball away from there and allowing her to dominate.
Yeah, I mean, she's heavily engaged there with Kareem Darwish. Should be time to warm up that ball when they come back onto the court in the backstage area. I mean, it's really is a who's who. A lot of Egyptians there for obvious reasons. You've got Olivia Weaver in the background and Diego Elias, Ali Farag not too far away, all playing later on. Nour El Shabini stretching out there. So there will be some time for this ball to get warmed up.
15 seconds.
I wonder if Gohar will start to try and rev the pace up a little bit now.
I think she needs to.
On court, please.
So we've got the new ball that will be pulverised by both these players, primarily Gohar. Take a bit of time to get it to the required temperature that they're both happy with.
Players will have some extra time to warm the new ball.
Well, that man there, Arnie Dratt, who is the president of the PSA Foundation in the US, has been the main driving force for what's called Project Beacon, and it was opened earlier today. It's pretty extraordinary. In Union Park, there is an outdoor squash court that has been built and is ready to be used. It was opened earlier today. There he is. It's 4 years in the making, and already there's an order for about 45 different courts around the state. So it's something, he's a bit of a game changer, to say the least. Arnie's been playing squash terribly for about 50 years now, and he continues to do so. He's there with his son and his grandson there, so fantastic to be there. And He is a real driving force in the world of squash, outdoor squash. I wouldn't like to play outdoors here in February, though. That would be pretty savage. If you look at the stats for the third game, El Hammamy with those attacks particularly on the backhand side, error count still pretty touch and go between the two. We see the overall stats now that come in. So the match winners escalating that bit higher. We've had this a little bit, Lisa, where there's been a few kind of flyers. This one is the other way. This seems a bit too dead, a bit too soft, possibly. So they'll be warming up again. So we're back to the warming up scenario. What do you think about like having a ball warmer, solar powered, of course, for the environment?
I quite like warming the ball up because you get a feel for it, rather than it being pre-warmed and then you not knowing how it's travelling or how bouncy it is, how lively. I quite enjoy the warm-up process myself.
Ball was changed yesterday as well. The original ball, that was in the Paul Cole match with Mohammed El Shabagi. That one was what we call a flyer, was a bit too quick. When the new ball was thrown in by Andrea Santamaria, this happened. Just saw it there. I couldn't actually see that at all, but something did definitely happen. Some chap got hit in the back of the head, but in America, you never know what could happen with that.
El Hammamy leads 2-1. El Hammamy to serve.
Right, we've now got this fourth game underway. The new ball, the second new ball, is now ready for action, and will Gohar start to build a lead early doors to respond to the deficit?
Well, you slightly alluded to it, Joey, just with Gohar wanting the new ball. She wants this ball coming faster through the court, but she also needs to hit a bit harder at times as well. She's varied the pace quite a lot. We've seen that all tournament. She's had that ability to soften off and lift when she needs to, hold as well. But I now think it's well within her interest to just go through a bit of a Terminator phase and try and just rush and unsettle El Hammamy with the pace here.
Great shot. It's a great shot.
And now, 1-all.
It's that little pause at the top of the swing that just... She's done that a couple of times in that previous rally, actually, where she's just stopped and she's chipped it straight. It's exactly the same situation where she stopped but played the drop, and it just caught El Hammamy stuck in the mud.
Stroke to Hammamy. Stroke to Hammamy. Player review, Gohar.
So the stroke, she looks quite bemused here. The stroke's been given.
From going to play her shot.
So I just heard the explanation that she was stopped.
No, I saw
she's
you
got the ball
moving
back.
into her line.
So she's been
Stroke to
penalised for the
Hammamy,
movement
decision
then.
upheld,
But
Gohar
she's actually
has
through
no
and played the
review
shot, so it
remaining.
looks like
And
she's
out,
accepted the interference.
2-1. Hand out.
I'm confused with that one. Do you know?
Well, she's got to settle herself down there. She looked a bit shell-shocked from that situation, Gohar. She's lost the review as well. She's obviously been penalised for the movement, but I wouldn't say it was massively overt.
3-1.
Oh, this is a fantastic start for El Hammamy. Now is a real
4-1.
test for the Leopard.
Just go back.
Mentally.
Just hanging on every word you said then, Lisa. Just going back to the reviews, Gohar's got none and El Hammamy's got one, but more importantly, she's got a 4-1 lead and a 2-1 lead. That's a shot and a half, I tell you what. No margin for error whatsoever.
Hand out. 2-4.
So important for Gohar. Beautifully executed. Good movement around each other.
That's
This could be
such a
trouble, I
lob.
know.
I saw it good. No, I saw the ball good. Hand out. 5-2.
Well, a bit of a panic there. The look is, we see this for us on this shot. Oh, couldn't be any closer. In the moral of the tale, the short game of El Hammamy has been very, very good. She's made some errors, but she's put in a lot of winners. Percentages are a lot more favourable for the winners in that area.
Yes, lad. Play review. Good.
She doesn't have a
No
review.
reviews. I know.
I didn't think she did. I didn't think she did have a review. Oh, it's cancelled. She's at sea here, Joey.
5-2.
She's in a bit of a tangle mentally. I've never seen such a long phase of play in a Gohar match without the power. She's almost trying to play Hammamy's game at her, but not as well. Not as accurate. Such a nice lob from left side to right side from Hammamy. Oh, that's invisible.
It's invisible.
Hand out. 3-5.
Zero visibility there on that both for Hammamy.
Well, just outside. I'm not going outside yet, but the visibility is certainly dropping outside with the dust storm. But Gohar needs to create a storm. She's been helped. That's a gift and a half. That is a gift.
4-5.
So Gohar suddenly back in this. This is what happens between them. It's like a massive seesaw. That's the wind that's picking up, and visibility is getting worse and worse.
Stroke to Gohar.
Can I wipe my hand?
Yes. Quickly, please.
So El Hammamy just having a bit of a reset. You see it gathering. I never expected a dust storm here in San Francisco, being so close to the lake. I don't really understand how that works, Lisa. Sorry, in Chicago. San Diego next week.
5 all. No length.
Yeah, it was a beautiful finish.
And out 6-5.
Just as we thought Gohar was coming back in. Gohar's father's face there tells you all you need to know.
Seven, 5.
Oh, that's not great. It's massive, yeah, it's massive. She really did put in quite a poor both, and she had to cover that front left-hand corner because she's been put under so much pressure with the straight drop shot.
That tells me a lot about the mindset right now of Gohar completely committing over to one side of the court.
And out 6-8.
She just doesn't know what's going on there. I think tactically putting the ball into that area of the court later in the match is a wrong move
And out
from Gohar
9-6.
because she's been done completely. She's not reading her at all. The speed of El Hammamy into the front corner and the variety, Lisa.
Also, tremendous control of the arousal levels. Oh,
She's producing them for fun. So cool as a cucumber. Hania El Hammamy puts another backhand drop shot in, takes a few deep breaths, but serves with 4 match balls to take down the defending champion of this World Championship here in Chicago.
what a lift. The chance.
Oh my goodness me! So she's celebrating what's happening here.
Please check Miss Hammamy's pickup.
Well, Miss Gohar's pickup, so it's the Gohar pickup. The Gohar pickup. She knows it's down. She's absolutely... let's hope it is, because if it isn't down, then it's... well, let's hope it is for El Hammamy's case. If it isn't down, then Gohar's won the point because she gave it up. Watch this here. So...
Is that as good as gold?
No, but I thought it was the Gohar pickup that was being looked at. It's the Gohar pickup. It's not this pickup. It's not this pickup. It's the Gohar pickup at the end. So we will get it for you.
I mean, my eyes were just all on El Hammamy off celebrating. I thought
So
this shot was...
This is it. Let's have a look, Lisa. It's a double bounce. It's
double
very
bounce.
clear. Very clear. Very, very clear. The double bounce there. One.
Oh,
my word.
actually, Joey,
it's down.
it's down.
It's a double
Yeah,
bounce. It's a
yeah.
double bounce. You see it there. It's a double bounce, so it's been confirmed. A slightly delayed victory, but a massive, massive deal. That's huge. And she can let it out because this is massive.